So let's talk about Dragon Ball Super episode 69, and I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my prediction slash preview of this episode. I already did a video earlier this week covering the spoilers for this episode, which I'll briefly get into here. I'll go ahead and link that video in the comments down below if you want to know more about that episode, and I'm going to do my best not to repeat what I said in that video. In that video, I went in depth with a lot of the Dr. Slump stuff, and I have a little bit more information for you guys in this video, so I do recommend watching them both back to back. As you saw from the title and the thumbnail, the Trunks thing is the big topic of discussion going on, I've noticed on Twitter in the last few hours, so to speak. And I wanted to go ahead and dig into that here. So we're going to go ahead and go through the preview, and I'll give you my thoughts about what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to the Trunks thing, in case you guys might have missed it if you didn't watch the Dragon Ball Super episode 68 next episode preview. So let's go ahead and just go right into it. Let's dig right in, and I'll talk about it as we go through. So Arale, oh, my mouse, I need a new mouse. Anyways, Arale does the intro here for the Super preview. And yes, if you pay attention to how she pronounces it, it's Arale, not Arale. Arale was the English dub name, and I've already got some freaking dubbies leaving comments saying that I'm pronouncing it wrong. And look, don't ever correct somebody for pronouncing something if you haven't watched the series in Japanese. Just don't. You're gonna look stupid. And I've dealt with this for 2 years now. Just don't do it. But Arale, I don't care what you call her. You should know who she is. And if you don't know who she is, if you're watching this video and you're not sure who Arale is, again, I have another video, which I'll leave down in the description, where you guys can watch a video I did called Who is Arale? It's a brief little quickie, about 6-7 minutes or so, that will fill you in on all the information you have to know about Arale. And if you don't remember what she did in Dragon Ball, your homework assignment for tonight, cats and kittens, is try to get yourself, you should actually watch Dragon Ball episodes 55 through 57. Write this down. Dragon Ball, not Z, 55 to 57. It's a 3-episode arc where Goku goes to Penguin Village. You're going to want to watch that so you can see these characters when they first debuted in Dragon Ball. But of course, Arale and the rest of the gang is from a previous manga Toriyama drew before Dragon Ball called Dr. Slump, which was massive out there in Japan. There she is right there. Now, some people have been wondering, well, I remember her in Dragon Ball, why hasn't she grown up? Because she's an android. She was created by Senbei Norimaki. That is her history. And first of all, I like Vegeta's face right here. We're going to get to why he's making that face in a minute. He kind of looks like Wolverine right there with that face. But she's an android. She's a cyborg, whatever you want to call it. She's not human. And as a result of that, that's why she doesn't age. Goku sleeping there. Alright, now, some people have been asking about this. What is this? This is the Gachan, alright? This is the Gachan. Basically, in Dr. Slump, what happens is Senbei Norimaki, who's the main character, the professor who created Arale, he basically created her because he needed her help like around the house. And so he creates Arale. That was in the remake series. And he's the main character, him and Arale. But basically what happens is he goes on this time-traveling journey and he finds this egg, and this Gachan hatches from the egg. Then later on in the manga, in the anime, whatever, in the story, we find out that Gachan is actually an angel sent by God to prevent human beings from continuing their... I don't even remember what it was. Something about like they wanted to stop the human beings from, I guess, going too far with their technology. Very weird stuff. But Gachan, in the sense of Gachan being an angel and God, this is not the Dragon Ball gods, okay? Don't get it twisted. It's very confusing, but try to follow me here. Excuse me. Dr. Slump is from a different universe altogether. There's different gods. The gods from Dragon Ball don't exist in that universe. It's a totally different continuity, but they do random crossovers that make no sense. It's kind of like when you have the Marvel universe and the DC universe doing crossovers. Think of it like that, even though they're both Toriyama universes. So the god in Dr. Slump is not the god in Dragon Ball. In fact, the god in Dr. Slump looks like Roshi. So there you go. Now, this punch right here, first of all, Arale is really, really strong. I've talked about this before in the Who is Arale video. She can crack the earth in half. Vegeta punching her right here. He's not transformed or anything, but he is powered up, as you can see. She's going to take the punch, and I do think we're going to go on here. I'll show you. Did you like today's story? For now, right here, it looks like Vegeta literally knocked her head off. Which is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. And I think that's him. I think that earlier, right here, I think that's him reacting to the fact that Arale survived that, because she's just gonna put her head right back on her shoulders. She's very durable. That's my mouse again. You know what? I bought a new mouse on Black Friday. I'm just gonna replace it when I get done with this video, because it's really annoying. I get to come on and play and pretend showdown with a real strong guy. Okay, so this Goku versus Arale fight is supposedly gonna be a fake fight, pretend showdown. So they're gonna fake fight. Let me go ahead and I think I have a theory as to what happened here, but I'll go ahead and keep going. I'll talk about it with you guys. That is, well, let me go back. That is Senbei Norimaki. That is the main character of Dr. Slump. So what we do know, guys, is that in this episode there's going to be like a science fair, like a scientific fair, and Bulma's going to show up there. Other scientists from around the world, and Senbei Norimaki, the guy who created Arale, is going to show up as well. He's also a scientist, and the other person who's going to show up, who's not in the preview, is Dr. Mashirito, who is the lead villain of Dr. Slump. Now, I was under the impression he survived, but Herms was like, no, he actually died at the end of the manga, or during the manga. I never read that chapter where he died. I never finished Slump. I got to go back and finish it myself. So it's interesting to note that's what happened. So he's alive in this universe. Again, these Dragon Ball Super / Life episodes, you can't take them too seriously. They're just, stuff just happens. I mean, then again, stuff just happens in all of Super. So let's keep going. Oh, that's really annoying. Goku and his SS Blue power. I'm wondering if Goku is faking it. Like, if Goku and Arale are fighting and he's faking it, why is he using that power? I'm guessing, my prediction is that he is, this is a different part of the episode. This is probably him training. Okay, now, this of course, whoa. This of course is, it looks like that's one of Senbei's inventions, but that's typical wacky Dr. Slump, stuff. Beerus is there. Now, that's the one that I'm curious about. Why would Beerus be there? Again, Beerus is pretty much part of the Dragon Ball cast. He pops up in all these episodes now. I'm just curious about why he's there. Let's keep going. Satan is there. He's probably hosting it. There is Arale's shit stick. Arale has a stick with shit on it. If you've played, yeah, literally, if you've played Xenoverse, you know what I'm talking about. You mean by real strong guy? Do you mean me? And that's who he's talking about, Goku. So I guess Goku and Arale are going to spar. My guess, here's my prediction for the episode, okay? We know that Senbei Norimaki, okay, is going to show up and try to win this thing, right? I'm guessing he's going to ask Goku, or Arale will ask Goku, hey, can you guys fight and make it look really cool so I win the contest? So I'm guessing what they'll do is they'll have Goku go in there and not go all out against Arale, and they're just going to kind of play fight and probably fuck shit up on accident because Arale is really strong, and that's going to cause the people who are watching this or judging this contest, they're probably going to be like, oh, well, we're going to give it to Senbei, and then that's when Dr. I'm messing up I'm stuttering right now. Dr. Mashirito shows up, and then he's gonna try and essentially steal the contest himself, and then Goku and Arale are gonna have to team up. That's my prediction. That is my prediction on that. I did want to talk about this though. This was the big thing. Okay, it really looks here like this Trunks is, it really looks like this is an older Trunks. I can't really tell. Now that I'm seeing it in a little bit better quality, it could just be Kid Trunks wearing a suit. The hair is a little sloppier. Notice it's purple hair and not blue hair. Remember, the future Trunks now has blue hair. I'm very curious about whether or not this is grown up, like older Trunks, because it could be. I've seen all kinds of theories about maybe Senbei has an invention that he's gonna bring in. Maybe it's just Trunks having a daydream. I don't know. I don't know, but the big fire topic has been this right here. This looks like Teen Trunks from the end of Dragon Ball Z, which would be after Dragon Ball Super. So Is this episode going to be the first of a time skip? Are we skipping ahead of End of Z? That's the big thing. I was talking to one of my YouTube partners a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about how, the Future Trunks arc had like a really bummy ending, and I'm wondering if, what they should do next is maybe skip to the End of Z, because they have so much. The only thing left they have to pull for nostalgic purposes is probably Oob, and you do that if they skip to the End of Z and just go past that story. Some people have said they think that the End of Z is getting retconned. I don't think so. I think it's already retconned to a degree, but I don't think it's getting erased. So let me actually do that with it. Here we go. I'll just keep going. So that Trunks thing is interesting. There's Vegeta. I think Vegeta's taking a fall right there. I think he's also going to help Senbei win this thing. They're all faking it. But Arale is very strong. Don't think she's not. Next, Dragon Ball Super. Goku versus Arale. A ridiculous battle will end the Earth. I think they're going to make it seem like the Earth's going to end, but it's all going to be Pyro and Ballyhoo. I'm actually excited for this episode because this is going to be really good comedy, slice of life stuff, so I am excited for it. There's the piece of shit. There's Senbei and Arale together. Bye, Cha. Oh, God, it's annoying. You imagine being me? Anyways, that's pretty much it. That's my prediction. I think we're going to have that science fair. I think that's going to get wacky probably in the second half, and I think we're going to have a good time watching this episode, Dragon Ball Super 69. By the way, guys, if you are subscribed to my channel, first of all, thank you. Second of all, make sure you press this bell right here on my channel. There's been some weird glitches going on with YouTube where YouTube is like, not sending videos out to sub boxes or unsubscribing people. I don't really know what's going on with YouTube. Just it's being fixed from what I understand. Click that bell and you will get a notification every time I upload. I am expecting a lot of big news coming, and there's a lot of good content I got planned for December. So definitely click the bell. Make sure you're getting your notifications of when I upload. Thank you, as always, for supporting the channel, and I'll talk to you guys later.